deliver a speech from Level 5, Project 2, Prepare to Speak Professionally, from Team Collaboration Pathways. The purpose of her speech is to practice developing and presenting a longer speech, and her speech length is 18 to 22 minutes. She will be evaluated by Toastmasters Saputra. The title of her speech is No Pain, No Gain. No pain, no gain, Toastmaster Seni.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you a clip of a journey. Seni loved dancing, and today, let me share her story with you. It started in 1999 when she was a 15 years old teenager, marked with a white-gray uniform. From Monday to Friday, dealing with teachers, homeworks, courses, and tests over tests. That moment had no Google, no social media, no internet at all. She felt like kind of bored and had nothing special with her. One day, a religion teacher gave her a homework, gave her and the whole class a homework. It was unusual homework. Why? The teacher said like this: students, from now on, you should go to the Sunday services, collect the stamp, and give it to me in our next meeting. Because that stamp will be your scores, students. Remember, only one stamp, 1 week, and the scores will be yours. Since she was born until she was 15, she never attended any Sunday services. So for the very first time attending it, she felt like awkward. And then one day, she was invited to an event that organized by the temple. It was free. So when she was there, she was very happy because that was the first time for her to taste the delicious vegetarian food. But there was another thing that captured her attention the most. Few beautiful girls with the gentle motions following the melodious music were on this, an Asian Chinese costume. She felt like she saw many sky fairies go down to the earth. Oh, they were so beautiful that she couldn't forget that night. Then on the next Sunday, she tried to try to find out who were the sky fairies. And then she found that the fairies was actually part of the committee in the temple. So she met the committee, and then the committee challenged her after they look at her like this. Up, down, and up again. So after they saw the skinny Sunny with the light skin and also the small eyes, they say, "We think that you may try this opportunity, Sunny. But since we are a non-profit organization, there is no pay if one day you are officially in our team. But instead, you have to pay for the monthly membership fee. Are you okay with that? Okay, you may not answer us now. You may consider it first. But then next week, you can come to me with your training clothes when you have made your decision." So she decided to join the dance group, and she learned everything from the walk, Chinese dance walk, and then the jump, and then the turn, and the balance, and also the expression. And every time she did the practice, she felt muscle pain, same as like workout. Did you feel muscle pain too after that? Yeah, Sandy also felt that, and it happened over again, and over again until she get used to it. So 6 months after that, good news approached her. She was officially a dancer, and she kicked off her stage performance. She wore fairy clothes, yeah, with the stage makeup, and she found and for the very first time, she found herself was trembling on the stage because it was her first time doing something on the stage and being watched by so many eyes. But she began to enjoy it because she was able to memorize the move and also follow the melodious music along with the fellow dancers. She was a fairy one fine day. So from one performance to another, on the year of 2000, she made her first international stage in Singapore. So back from Singapore, she decided to study Chinese dance art. She was very diligent in the time between being employee in the mornings and being a college student in the evenings. She was very, very busy, but she committed to practice on every Sundays, also the public holidays. Most of the time, she spent her free time with her dancing activities. So as time goes by, her dancing skills was slowly and then well developed. So she was able to perform technical dances that require technical skills like jumping, turning, and also the balancing. And then she began known as a lively dancer with a specialty on upbeat dances. And that makes her appointed as one of the principal dancers that moment. And it was a very first shining moment in her life. Then in 2006, through a friend of her, she got introduced to another non-profit dance group. This group was managed by a local association and purposely established for the international performances. So she observed, and then she found that this group had a very good prospect. Then Shani moved to this group. It's the harmony in the dance. That's how the people call it. The people name it. So Inti stands for Indonesia Tionghoa. In English, it means Chinese Indonesian. So the harmony has two missions. So first is to introduce the Indonesian dance art to international. Yeah. And the second mission is in the opposite way, to introduce the Chinese dance art to Indonesian society. That's why you see all of these dancers Chinese-born Indonesian. And to Sani, it sounds like mission impossible. Mission impossible. Do you know why? You see, at one point, dancers are Chinese-born. So naturally, they were dancing in the Chinese way. But at the other point, this Chinese dancer had to perform the Indonesian dance similar to the original Indonesian dancer. Let me give you a sample like this. So when they did a Melayu dance, they had to dance a super gentle like a Malayan. But when they did the beating dance, they had to swing, to jump, to move very fast, like a pepper. So same thing applied when she did or Saman dance like this from Aceh, or Dayak dance, or maybe Betawi dance from Java Island. So every time they or she transformed from one to another ethnic, she had to twist her brain. She has to twist her brain to twist and adjust the dancing way. Sounds complicated, right? So every time they receive the job calls, all of the assigned dancers must add extra days to their practicing schedules. Sometimes they add one more day in a week, and sometimes they add 2 more days. Most of the time they did that like 1 month before they depart to the international stage. And they felt like exhausted, right? When you hear what I'm saying right now, what I tell you right now, you sounds exhausted, right? So, but every time Sani and all of the girls did the international trip, they got all of the facilities and also the entertainments for free. Okay, like the air tickets, the accommodations, the food, the refreshment trip, like visiting museum or panda, or even watching the concert by Chen Long or Jay Chou, like you saw in the video. All of those entertainments were free and provided by the committee. And also sometimes the committee also give them a red pockets. So with all of those facilities, Sani just loved doing it even more. So in this group, after a few years in this group, she finally also assigned as a principal dancer. But not only that, she was also assigned as the co-leader, and she was a choreographer as well. This Bineka dance was her biggest dance project, and it is copyrighted as the courtesy of the dance group as well, the harmony. It was created not only to fulfill the international job, but also to honor all of the sponsors. So with all of those skills and achievements, she once invited as a judge competition, as a judge in a dance competition, a art festival, and she also has her own solo Chinese dance, but she is only performed it in family and friends wedding. Sene was really enjoy this journey until she overlooked her health. So on one morning, when she just get up from the bed and went for the shower, suddenly in the bathroom, she lost her sight and experienced a very, very bad dizziness. She even couldn't stand right. She almost collapsed that time. So, but when she tried to sit down and calm down herself for a few minutes, she felt like she almost fainted, but luckily she didn't. At another time, while she was creating her solo dance that I just mentioned before, she got injured when she tried to do a split. You know, split, right? Like this. So she got a light broken muscle in her thigh that caused her limb for more than a week. So she went to a doctor, and the doctor advised that she should avoid any thigh stretching for 6 months. Yeah, but thankfully, she finally recovered from that. So after few injuries, she realized that her body started to weaken. So living as a full-time employee and also a part-time principal dancer has taken a cost on her health during those years. So finally in 2014, she officially announced that she retired from the harmony because she wants to focus on her health as well as her personal life. But retiring from a dance group doesn't stop her from dancing. Now she's doing workouts and she loves Zumba. She always won prizes whenever there were Zumba competitions. Then in 2017, Seni found Toastmasters. That moment, she signed up as a member in Titanium Club in Medan. When the club has their 14th anniversary in 2018, so 1 year after that, yeah, Sani was back to the stage and performed a Cinderella waltz with a fellow Toastmasters. It was her first time experience as a ballroom dancer, and it was also the first time ever in the history that the club had a dance performance in the anniversary party. Everybody just had fun that night. Ladies and gentlemen, Sani started her dance journey when she was 15. And she retired from the group when she was 30. A 15 years journey that brought her to be a professional dancer, or people can say a dance artist. And there are a few important things that she learned from her experience. First one is the discipline. She learned to manage the time and the targets, especially to fulfill the international jobs. And the second, she learned teamwork. Yeah, because she's not dancing by her own self, not alone, but with the team. The third one, she learned how to maintain her body, know and realize when to exercise and when to rest. The last one, she learned that success takes sacrifice. All of the time and energy spent is worth for the free international trips. For her, it's no pain, no gain. Fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, every single of us has a professional goal. Sani started her journey as the ordinary dancer, but today she is known as a professional dancer. If today, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or a public speaker or any professional profession, guys, you need to sacrifice your time and your energy. That's because sacrifice comes before success. You will get your rainbow after the rain, and just like Sani did. Remember, no pain, no gain. Thank you very much. Back to you, Tom.
Wow, no pain, no gain. It was really great and inspire us. Thank you for sharing your life, your journey, your story on how you sacrifice a lot to be who you are right now. And